Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Sullivan. FIFA, the apex football body, on Tuesday announced that it had decided to suspend the All India Football Federation with immediate effect. The decision was taken unanimously by the Bureau of the FIFA Council due to undue influence from third parties, which constitutes a serious violation of the FIFA statutes. Consequently, India will not be able to host the Under-17 Women's World Cup scheduled for October.
FIFA, the apex football body, on Tuesday announced that it has decided to suspend the All India Football Federation (AIFF) with immediate effect, and the decision was taken unanimously by the Bureau of the FIFA Council. India was on Tuesday, August 16, suspended by FIFA for undue influence from third parties. FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup 2022 scheduled to take place in India from on 11 to 30th of October cannot currently be held in India. The FIFA, though, is not closing all options for India. It said it is in talks with the Sports Ministry and hopeful of a positive outcome regarding the women's age group showpiece event. On May 18, the Supreme Court had ousted Praful Patel as AIFF president for not holding election due in December 2022. Supreme Court appointed a 3-member committee of administrators headed by the Supreme Court Judge A.R. Dave to manage the affairs of the AIFF. The Committee of Administrators had also had to frame its constitution in line with National Sports Code and module guidelines. Herald TV spoke to several Goans who are in the field of football and lovers of football and also across this country and the state. Here is what they have to say when they heard this news.
I think certain matter is with the court. I fully believe in transparency and transparency and timely what we were supposed to do, which was not done earlier. But now at the moment it is sub judice court and the FIFA. So I think we will have to wait for the decision. But I believe in what happened over the years. Let us wait for the court decision to come now. I mean, this between them, what is going to happen now?
Okay.
If elections, if the elections are held, board is formed.
Yeah.
Something might come up now again.
Yeah.
Yes. Let the issue between FIFA and the court settles.
Okay.
And to come to one conclusion.
Yeah.
Yes. And we'll be very happy once AIFF board is formed.
I am a pyramid skills coach educator here for India, and since I've heard that FIFA has banned the All India Federation, I was totally in shock, and I was very sad to hear this. This should not happen in India. India was developing now in all football perspective, and hearing this, I was very sad to. It was very sad to hear this, that FIFA has banned this. This was total disaster, and this will be catastrophe in all over India. I hope FIFA will lift the ban soon, and India will prosper in all the perspective. And secondly, the World Cup Under-17 women was supposed to happen in India. That is not happening, and that is total loss for an Indian football perspective. Thank you very much. Hope so. We will have a better developed Indian football in near future.
ह्या वर्साक आमच्या गोंयांत अंडर-17 वुमन्स वर्ल्ड कप जावचें आसलें. ते कांय कारणाक लागून ह्या वर्साक अंडर-17 वुमन्स वर्ल्ड कप जावचें ना. आमकां खूब दूख भोगता. ह्या वुमन्स वर्ल्ड कप गोंयांत जाल्लें जाल्यार आमकां बरी इंटरनॅशनल प्लेयर्स पळोवंक मेळटले आसली. तांची बरी टॅक्निक्स पळोवंक मेळटली आसली. पूण हें आमच्या नशिबांत ना. कांय कारणाक लागून हें वर्ल्ड कप फुटबॉल जावचें ना. आमची चेडवां, आमची भुरगीं हे वर्ल्ड कपाक पळोवन जायती खुशाल जातलीं आसलीं आनी खेळूंकूय मुखार सरतलीं आसलीं. हे वर्ल्ड कपाचे वुमन्स आमच्या गोंयांत 2 क्वॉर्टर फायनलो, 2 सेमी फायनलो आनी हेरूय मॅची जावचे आसले. पूण हें सगळें फकत स्वप्नांच उरलीं. सगळें उमते कळशार उदक जालें.
फुटबॉल कोच, जनरल सेक्रेटरी of Pathology Gymkhana and 5 member of village Panchayat Putturi. It is very saddened to hear that the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, has suspended all the football activities of All India Football Federation. It is very disheartening as a sports lover to hear, since the World Cup which was coming soon, under 17 FIFA World Cup for women, which will be cancelled. It's a big setback for Indian football fraternity. I hope better sense prevail, but right now this is all I've got to say.
Actually, it's a very sad day for Indian football. I mean, it's a very sad news to hear that we as Indians, we are banned from playing football for the next 2 years. So actually, the fact is that Indian football was really growing well and they were doing really quite well. And we had a lot of hopes that India would be one of the top ranked teams in the world, and suddenly we see this disaster happening. So it's very bad, and however the things have gone wrong, I hope things get all sorted out soon, and we are back with the national team, because it's a dream for a lot of players, and especially the youngsters who want to make a mark to the national team. So this would be like a wait for the next 2 more years. So their delay is going to be like for 2 years. So it's not a good news, and I hope something positive turns out to be in our favor, and the band is no longer there, and then we see the national team playing the competitive matches as quickly as possible.
It is very sad to know that FIFA has banned All India Football Federation, and even we were given the opportunity to organize the Under-17 World Cup. That is also gone. So it's a very sad news for Goans and all the football lovers and the clubs of India as well as in Goa. Being this issue a big issue because of the top level officers. So Government of India and Government of Goa should take necessary actions regarding this and try to solve these issues and to give our rights back for the football lovers as well as the club. Requesting the top levels to kindly take the issues seriously and give us our rights back, and we all football lovers give us all the rights back to us.
आताच आयकलं त्या प्रमाणे फिफान सस्पेंड केल्ल्या कारणान अंडर-17 वुमन्स वर्ल्ड कपाच्यो गेमी ज्यो इंडियेक आनी चड करून गोंयांत जावपा आशिल्ल्यो 11 ऑक्टोबर ते 30 ऑक्टोबर दरम्यान त्यो जावपा ना. आमकां खूब खुशी आशिल्ली की अंडर-17 वर्ल्ड कपाच्यो अदर कंट्रीची तेंची तयारी कितली आहा, तेंचो लेवल कितलो आहा, आनी आमच्याय चेडवांक इंडियेच्या तेंच्या वांगडा खेळोन भरपूर एक्सपिरियन्स मेळटा आशिल्ले. 2 वर्सां पयलीं अंडर-17 कोविडा खातीर वर्ल्ड कप जावपाचें उरलें. तितून आमची 2 गोंयची प्लेयरां आशिल्लीं, डेझी आनी कॅरन. पूण 2 वर्सां गेल्ल्या ती ओवर एज जातकीर ह्या फाटी आमची गोंयची कोणीच प्लेयर इंडिया टिमीन नाशिल्ली. तरी सुद्दां आमची इंडियेची टीम तेंच्या वांगडा खेळोन तेंचे कडेन एक फायट दिवन एक जो आमकां एक जो एक्सपिरियन्स मेळटा आशिल्लो तो ह्या फाटी मेळपा ना. हें आयकोन चड दूख जाता की ह्यो गेमी सस्पेंड केल्ल्यो, फिफान सस्पेंड केल्ल्या कारणान ह्यो गेमी आतां इंडियेक आनी गोंयांक जावपा ना.
A story by Clinton D'Souza with Prasad Polji and Inacio Norona for Herald TV.
Reacting sharply to the report that the crime branch had filed a closure report in his daughter Siddhi Naik's murder case, Sandeep Naik said, "We will not allow the closure of the case. We want justice." He accused the crime branch of doing nothing since taking over the case. The police illegally lifted the body. They're trying to cover up the murder, he alleged, since there are so many unanswered questions.
"We will not allow to close the case. We want justice," says Siddhi Naik's father. Sandeep Naik accused the crime branch of doing nothing since taking over the case. Police illegally lifted the body. They are trying to cover up the murder, he alleged.
मर्डर केस जावन तेंच्यांनी क्रायमाक गेली. इन्वेस्टिगेशन करपाक म्हणून क्रायमाक गेली. क्रायमान कांयच करूंक ना. आयज वरास जाले. आयज 1 वरास जावन सुद्दां आयज आमकां रिपोर्ट येयलो की ते बंद करूंक सोदता. तेंच्यांनी आज पासून कांयच करूंक ना. आनी आमच्या भुरग्यां खातीर आमी कितलेशेच लढले, कितें केलें. आख्ख्या जगाक पावली केस. सगळ्या गोंयभर लोकांक खबर आहा. हे सिद्धी नायकाचें कितें जालां पळय तें सगळ्या गोंयभर खबर आहा. म्हणजे कित्या खातीर क्लोज करूंक सोदतात. आमी क्लोज करपाक दिवचे ना. आमकां कित्या खातीर हेंच्यांनी कितें केलां तें आमकां पयलीं न्याय जावपा आमी अमकें केलां इन्वेस्टिगेशन हेंच्यांनी क्रायमान हेंच्यांनी फायल व्हरून डायरेक्ट आरमारीन दवरल्या आनी आमकां एक दीस आपोवंक ना आनी डायरेक्ट बंद करूंक सोदतात कोणाच्या आदाराचेर म्हाका इतकेंच जाय कोणाच्या आदाराचेर ते बंद करूंक सोदतात केन्ना बरें जावचें ना आमकां कितें तरी न्याय जावो PSI तांकां दोगांकूच खबर आहा एक चेडूं कशें गेला कशें मेला तें तांकां दोगांकूच खबर आहा आनी तिजो तांकां फूल खबर आहा सरकार ह्यो तांकां जपडूंक सोदता आरशीवर सांगता तुका हेंच्या दोगांयनी म्हाज्या चेडवाक दोगांयनी हेंच्यांनी चेडवाची म्हाज्या मर्डर पसयल्या
ही केस बंद दवरता न्हू ती कित्याक लागून बंद दवरता म्हाका जाय न्याय जाय तेचो ते रातीक उरले खंय तें जाय म्हाका आं आनी ते कित्याक लागून दर्यार पावले कशें पावले तें जाय बशींतलें देंवलें तें नाका खंयचे गाडयेन गेलां तें जाय आमची आतां ही केस न्हू बंद उडोवंक सोदतात ती आमकां बंद उडयल्ली नाका कित्याक सांग तेन्नाच बंद ना जाल्यार तेन्नाच बंद उडोवंक जाय आसली तुमी फुडें कित्याक गेली ती मर्डर म्हणून कित्याक रेजिस्टर केली तुमी
आयज आमकां कळोन येयला की खंय ना खंय आमची केस क्लोज करूंक सोदतात ती आमकां केल्ली नाका आमकां तेचे फुडें इन्वेस्टिगेशन जाय कशें कितें जालें तें आमकां कळपाक जाय कळ्ळें ना खंय आमची भंय ना जाल्यार तुमकां कांय न्हू क्लोज बीन करपाक आनी खंय आमकां दूख लागता तें ना जाल्यार आमकां खबर आसा आमकां कितें जाता तें
Joseph Fernandez for Herald TV.
A Puducherry youth died due to suspected drug overdose in Goa. The victim had reportedly come to Goa with 3 other friends on August the 13th and had partied at different places in Saligao and Kalangut. As per sources, he later died after being brought to the Goa Medical College and Hospital. The North Goa police are yet to register an FIR and further investigations are on.
A Puducherry youth died due to a suspected drug overdose in Goa. The victim had reportedly come to Goa with 3 other friends on August 13th. They had partied at different places in Saligao and Kalangut. As per sources, he later died after being brought to Goa Medical College, Pambalam. The North Goa police are yet to register an FIR and further investigations are on.
The Goa Coastal Zone Management Authority has granted NOCs to the captain of ports to construct 9 coastal jetties from Aldona to Savorde under Sagarmala. Rasa in Lutoli and Durbhat on the opposite side of the river are 2 of the 9 jetties approved as per the RTI obtained by social activist Shankar Polji.
Goa Coastal Zone Management Authority has granted NOCs to Captain of Ports to construct 9 coastal jetties under Sagarmala. Rasai in Lotli and Durbhat are 2 of the 9 jetties approved as per the RTI obtained by social activist Shankar Polji. Polji has requested people to oppose the construction of the jetty as it could be used for illegal coal transportation.
Hello friends, Shankar Polji आमच्या गोंया खातीर हांव मोर्मुगांवान उबो आसा आनी मोर्मुगांव इज अ कोल हब इज अ मेजर कोल हब इन गोवा. हो कोळसो तुमी पळोवपाक शकता हांगासर हो अदानीचो कोळसो जो मोर्मुगांव पोर्टान हँडल जाता आनी आयज ईच अँड एवरी मोर्मुगांवचो लोक कोळसो ब्रीथ करता. आयज कितल्या लोकांक कॅन्सर लंग्स प्रॉब्लम ब्रोंकायटीस नाका जाल्ले सारखे डिजीज जाल्लेले आसा. कोणाक खबर ना सरकाराक पडोवन गेलेले ना पूण आयज एक्टिविस्ट आनी NGO झगडटा आमच्या अस्तित्वा खातीर. आयज मुरगांवचे लोक आवाज उठयतात की आमकां गोंयान कोळसो नाका म्हणून कित्याक ह्या कोळस्यान सगळ्यांची वाट लायलेली आसा. घरान 3 फावटी सारण मारची पडटा आनी आयज सेम परिस्थिती रासय आनी दुर्बाट हांगा जावपाची आसा. जेटी येवपाची आसा. RTI मागली आनी RTIन स्पश्ट केला की थंय जेटी येता म्हणून आनी जेटी येता म्हणटकूच थंय कोळसो हँडलिंग जातलो. रासय आनी लोटले आनी आमचे हे बाकीच्या भागांनी जे लोक आसा दुर्बाट बिरबाट ह्या लोकांक सांगूंक सोदता जागे जाया आमकां पयलीं कळोंक ना हांगासर कोळसो येतलो आनी कितें जातले तें. पूण आयज परिस्थिती नाका जाल्लेली आसा. जेवणान कोळसो वाऱ्यान कोळसो दर्यान कोळसो दर्या प्रदूशीत जालो आसा. एक्वेटीक लायफ डिस्ट्रॉय जाल्लेली आसा. हे आयज आमचे न्हंय काबार करपाक उठल्या. आयज रासय ही न्हंय काबार जातली फाल्यां काही कोळसो येयलो जाल्यार. गोंयकारांनो जागे जावपाची गरज आसा. रासय आनी दुर्भाटच्या लोकांक सांगता, आमच्या भुरग्या बाळांच्या भवितव्या खातीर सांगता, हो कोळसो आमकां गोंयांत नाका. थंय जेटी जावपाक जायना. निश्चय करा, तुमचो गांव वाचया, हिरवोगार गांव वाचया, दोंगर वाचया, पर्यावरण वाचया आनी एट द एंड ऑफ द डे स्वताचो जीव वाचया. आमकां गोंयांत कोळसो नाका.
Sagun Gade for Herald TV.
Police had to disperse protesting vendors outside the corporation of the City of Panjim Council's building on Tuesday. Vendors had gathered there to get licenses for the annual Ashtami fair. They alleged that forms were sold in the black market. The fair will begin on August 13th and will conclude on August 30th along the Kampal Promenade in Panjim. The reason for the large crowd gathering was that there were just 200 stalls up for grabs, and stalls are offered on a first-come, first-served basis.
Police dispersed protesting vendors at the CCP building. Vendors had gathered there to collect licenses for the annual Ashtami fair. They alleged that the forms were sold in the black market.
तुमका वाटला ब्लॅकान दिला
म्हाका सुद्धा फॉर्म मेळ्ळो ना 450 फॉर्म गेला खंय सर हे सगळं मीडिया सगळं चोरी करता सर चोरी करता सर फॉर्म गेला खंय सर 50 फॉर्म सुद्धा दिवंक ना सर 50 फॉर्म दिवंक ना सर आम्ही सकाळी सोन सर चाव पिवंक ना सर लाईनीर आला सर पुलिसांनी जाय दबाचे दंड बोलला सर 4 दंड बोलला सर 4 दंड बोलले सर फॉर्म गेला खंय सर बाय मुलगा घेऊन बसला सर
Sagun Gade and Devendra Kankar for Herald TV.
Ponda police arrested 43-year-old Kebuddin Ali for allegedly insulting the national tricolour. Ali supposedly hoisted the national flag below a green flag. Ali hails from Zigdimol Kurti, Ponda, and is booked under the Prevention of Insults to the National Honour Act of 1971. He was released on bail on Tuesday itself, since it is a bailable offence.
Ponda police arrested one Kebuddin Ali, 43, for allegedly insulting the national tricolour. Ali is supposed to have hoisted the national flag below a green flag. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
The road at the Vadakare Circle, Usgaon, is riddled with potholes, endangering the lives of commuters, especially two-wheeler riders. Vehicle users face a lot of inconveniences while driving on the road, as one can't anticipate the depth of the deep potholes. A Punch member has requested the PWD to repair the road immediately by hot mixing or to fill potholes with cement.
The road at the Vadakare Circle, Usgaon, is ridden with potholes, endangering the lives of commuters. Vehicle users can't anticipate the depth of the potholes. A Punch member has requested the PWD to repair the roads immediately.
हांव उसगांव वडाकडे सर्कलाचे पंच मेंबर वॉर्ड नंबर 4 हे उसगांव सर्कल आसा ते म्हज्या वॉर्डान पडटा. हे सर्कलाचेर इतले खड्डे जाले आना सामके स्कूटर गेल्यार परत टायर दुसरो वयर सरना अशें जाता. हांगा बायलो मनशां बीन गाडयो चलयतात. उदक साचले काय ना तो खड्डो आसा म्हणून कळना. खूबदां सकाळ फुडें बायलो पडटात किंवा बाबा ओवरटेक करता आसतना ट्रक तांकां हे करतात म्हणून आमी खडी घाल्ली. 2दा हांवें हाडून एकदां हांवें बारीक ते फातर मेळटात पळय कितें ते हाडून घाले रोबर कशें. काल खडी हाडून घाली पूण उरना. हांव PWDक रिक्वेस्ट करता की ताका हॉट मिक्साचे तुमचे उरिल्ले कितें आसा किंवा बाबा सिमेंट कितें घालून ते खड्डे तरी पुरोयात, रस्ते करतले तेन्ना करतले, पूण हे मोठे पळय खड्डे पडले जातून लोकांक सामको जीव सामको वता काय जाता लोकांचो, भायलो मनशे तरी गाडयो चलोवपाक शकना स्कूटरवाल्यांक. रिक्वेस्ट करता की मातशें लक्ष घालात आनी ते खड्डे बुजोवन घेयात म्हणून मातशें.
Devendra Kankar for Herald TV.
The St. Joseph Parish Youth Dramapur organized a cultural program titled Dramapurchi Sanskrutik Sans on August the 15th at Dramapur Church. People of different wards at Dramapur participated in a colourful parade giving a glimpse of traditional Goan occupations.
St. Joseph Parish Youth Dramapur organized a cultural program titled Dramapurchi Sanskrutik Sans. Besides off-stage and on-stage events, there was a dance competition showcasing traditional folk dances. The event aimed to foster unity among people. Inasia Narona for Herald TV.
August is a month of sweet festivities in Goa, from Nag Panchami to the Feast of Our Lady of Assumption on August the 15th. Hindus and Catholics alike in the state indulge in sweetness by making patholios, a ritual passed down for generations in Goan kitchens.
Taking this tradition to the next level, Zero Archery Club Goa on Monday organized a patholio making competition. Usha Nadvikar claimed the first prize, while Spandan Pashre and Brijesh Kumari claimed the second and third prize respectively.
Brijesh Kumari, in the clap, a little louder. Thank you so much. That's the third place. Brijesh Kumari, thank you so much. The second place goes to Spandan Pachori. Come on, people, put your hands together for the second place winner, Spandan Pachori. The first place goes to Usha Narvekar. Come on, people, louder. Papayo, the traditional delicacy of Goa, and they have done.
Inasia Narona for Herald TV.
The Shandor Siemens Trophy football tournament took off in style on Sunday after a gap of 2 years due to the COVID pandemic. In the inaugural match, Father Agnel Youth Sports Club Paroda defeated Varka Sports Club 6-1 and moved into the quarter-final of the Shandor Siemens Rolling Trophy organized by the Shandor Club at the Shandor ground.
At halftime, both teams were on a level with 1 goal each. Shelton Fernandez of Paroda scored in the 20th minute. Jobin Cardozo equalized for Varka Sports Club in the 22nd minute. In the second half, the Paroda team dominated the proceedings and netted 5 more goals. Ashwin Fernandez, Cyril Dice, Frederick Fernandez and Sezwin Fernandez were the goal scorers. A children's brass band enthralled the spectators. Inasia Narona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.